So for those of you who are watching live, I apologize for the first time today. We had a little connection issue. Of course, this is all using wireless internet, and sometimes depending on where you are, the connection might not always be great. But thankfully, it's the first time that has happened today. We had it cut out on us there, so you get a little part two bonus here as we conclude with our discussion. And I was saying right when that happened that talking about Bill being a great encourager and teacher with other people, and how I had this very special Bible verse, and then I wrote a devotion about it, and Bill read it, and then he made me this beautiful frame from some reclaimed wood, I believe, from an old barn, and did the verse up nice and put it in there. And right now it hangs in my office, right behind my chair in my Habitat office to help me remember why it is we do what we do. So thank you for that encouragement.
You're welcome,
Bill. So been involved with Habitat for lots of years now. Don't see any end in sight, it sounds like. What keeps you coming back? What keeps you motivated to continue? Because sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes it can be a tricky process, and there's sometimes some hoops to jump through to get everything approved, to build, but stick with it. What is it that keeps you going?
Of course, I think with age, sometimes I have trouble focusing. But one of the things I try to focus on all the time are those principles that I read about almost 30 years ago, and focus on the families. Right. And if you haven't been around Habitat, once a family arrives at a meeting or on a job site or whatever it is, everything changes. And that's because they're a special gift to Habitat. And so as long as I stay focused on that, I just continue to flourish and enjoy it.
Right. And I will say this, one of the joys I get in my job is that I get to kind of be the liaison between the Farmville office and the outlying counties that are part of the Farmville Area Habitat for Humanity. And I get to go to all the different meetings, and I love it when I get to visit with all the counties, and especially when I come to Buckingham. You can just tell that it's a group of people that really embrace the whole idea of Habitat as a family. And they spend a lot of time just not only talking about the work that needs to be done, but just talking about each other's lives. And it was the first place I was introduced to a little Habitat cheer, if you will, at the end of every one of the Buckingham group's meetings. They gather together and hold hands, and they say, Habitat, it's not a hand out, and they put their hands out, it's a hand up. And it is really that really encapsulates what Habitat is all about.
Absolutely.
It's about us joining hands together with those in our community who they need people to partner with them, so that their dreams can come true. Safe, decent, affordable housing. So Bill, what would you say to somebody who's watching this either live or watching it on the replays, who, they're interested.
Sure.
They like what they're hearing, and they're thinking about maybe volunteering, or they're thinking about maybe making a donation? What's something you would like to tell them, kind of encourage them to kind of move forward in that?
Well, one of the nice things about Habitat is there's so many ways that you can donate, either your time, money, materials, whatever, at any age level. But I think if you can volunteer long enough, maybe not just once, but several times, to begin to really get a feeling for the ministry, you'll probably end up like me and be hooked for life.
You heard it there, folks. Hooked for life. Well, that's the new Habitat slogan. Hooked for life with Habitat. I like that. Well, Bill, I thank you for your time tonight, and thank you for just all you have done and continue to do. We look forward to these build that's happening now. We're going to be following that on Facebook and on our website, hearing stories about the building that's going on now and the one that's coming up after that. And not only would I encourage you to always be checking out this current page, Farmville Area Habitat for Humanity page, but also check out Buckingham Build. They have their own Facebook page where they're always sharing pictures and stories, so you definitely want to check that out to learn some more about what's going on in Buckingham. So I'll remind you once again, as I've been doing all day, lots of ways to get involved with Habitat. The work that we do, helping those in need of safe, decent, affordable housing, would not be possible without people like you, volunteers and donors who embrace the very simple idea that everyone deserves a decent place to live. So hop on over to the farmvillehabitat.org website, do some reading, look about volunteering, maybe register to become a volunteer, and of course consider donating. You can sign up in less than 90 seconds, all it takes to enter that information. You can make a one-time gift, or you can sign up for monthly recurring gifts. We would love to meet our goal today in our 12 hours of giving, but beyond that, we encourage you to consider giving throughout the year. As Bill said, not only financially, but giving of your time and volunteering, the many different ways we have to volunteer, and of giving of your voice and being a champion for Habitat in the community and sharing the story with everybody you know. So once again, we have come to the end of another video, the end of our 12th hour video. We have one more yet to go today, where I'll be kind of giving a little recap of the day, letting everybody know where we are and our goal for the day, and just kind of sharing some final thoughts. So I will see you again in just a little while at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock. Once again, we're here in Dillwyn in the Buckingham Build portion of Habitat for Humanity. Bill, thanks again for all you do.
Oh, thanks for asking.
All right.
Fun.
We'll see you all again soon.